Cyberpunk Edge Runners probably has to be one of the best animes I have ever seen. And to be honest, I haven't seen that many animes in my life. You know, I'm not really a big anime guy. You know, I just watch Naruto and that's pretty much it. But god damn, man, this is probably one of the best shows, best animated TV shows, whatever you want to say, cartoon, anime ever produced. And it's crazy to think that Netflix produced this shit and made it. And I just gotta say, man, this is one of the greatest, hands down. There's like literally no debate. You could put it in the comments. It's not better than this and that. No, this right here is peak storytelling, art design, just the animation, just the way the world is set up, how realistic it is, the characters, the love, the loyalty, the crime, the brutality of it. There is nothing like this on the fucking market. And I'm glad that there is a season 2 coming out. But unfortunately, you know, if you know, pretty much, you know, I don't want to spoil nothing, but there's some, you know, this is a dark show. It's very sad. You know, I'm snuffling, you know, because I just got back from fucking crying from watching this shit. This is probably one of the saddest shows I ever watched in my life. It's so sad. And it's so realistic on how it depicts the world and the characters, and it's just one of the best shows I have ever watched. And I just had to make this video. This had to be the first video I ever made reviewing some type of fucking TV show or movie, because my God, this is such a fucking great show. And this is by far something you want in your collection to have, own this shit. This is a Chinese version, as you can see. This is like, there's Chinese, but you know, like this, you only get this in China. You don't have shit like this in America. They don't do it because Netflix doesn't think you're good enough for this, so they want you to keep, you know, buying the subscription and being a you know, a good old boy. But I bought this on eBay for $18. You know, $3 tax, so it came up to like $21. And it took about 7 days to get here from China, Hong Kong. And my God, it looks amazing. Just a really good show. And my God, I just can't wait to season 2 to see what they do with the story, because, you know, we don't know, you know, of course it's going to be a whole different new cast of characters, and God, everybody in this show is so good. My favorite character has to be Rebecca, Lucy, of course, David. That is my first name as well, too. So every time they scream David, I'm thinking they're talking to me. And it's just so great. I just love this show. The art style is so good. You know, I can't gush enough about this show. And I'm just so glad that I have it physically, because my God, this is a show. You definitely don't want to drink watching this show, because, oh man, you're going to be crying your heart out. Well, I did, at least. I don't know. I might be a pussy, but oh my God, just the connection between Lucy and David, and, you know, and the lore of the game. If you played the games, I haven't watched, I don't know about the comics or the books about Cyberpunk. So this is pretty much, the game, and this was my introductory to the whole genre. But my God, the lore of the Cyberpunk ethos is amazing. And there is parallels to what is going on in the current day. We can see a lot of this stuff happening in the future. So kudos to Netflix. Kudos to Trigger, who actually made the art and all that. Just everybody who participated in this. Kudos, man. This is probably 10 out of fucking 10. Not even a 10 out. This is a 12 out of 10. This has to be one of the best animes of all time. And I will fight in the fucking street to defend it. Probably not, but, I'm being hyperbolic. But, man, Cyberpunk Edge Runners, such a fucking great show, man. And my God, I haven't watched this in over 2 years on Netflix. So to see it on Blu-ray, high definition, no streaming, no compression, none of that bullshit, I fucking love it. And I own this physically now. So what I would recommend, you guys get a copy of this as well. Stop buying into the streaming services. Of course, when something comes out, but try to get it physically. That's what you want. Yeah. All right. I appreciate y'all for watching. This was I don't know what this was. I guess a review. It's not even a review. It's just, I just wanted to talk about how good this fucking show is. And I don't want to spoil nothing, because that's the whole point of this fucking show, is to watch it for yourself and to enjoy it yourself and be engaged with the characters, because this right here is peak entertainment. Yes, sir. Peak entertainment right here. Enjoy it while it lasts, before the nukes.